The new trailer for the Hitman 3 Freelancer mode. So I just wanted to react to this really quick. I've actually been waiting for this to come out. So let's just like watch this really quick and just like react to this really quick. Because I'm actually really excited for this mode to come out. It's been pushed back till next year. So hopefully you know, they're really working hard on this, and it's good because it looks really good. So let's watch this trailer. This is a whole new mode. Okay.
Hello everybody. Today I got the pleasure of showing you how to play Hitman 3 Freelancer. In this new roguelike game mode, you once again take on the role of Agent 47, the world's deadliest assassin.
So wait a minute, this is like the safe house, right? I think that like when they originally released the information, we saw that this was like a safe house or something that you could go to get your loadout or something like that, I believe.
Assassin.
We'll see.
As a freelancer, you must take on various crime syndicates to keep the world in balance, gain new items, mercers, and mastery to become the ultimate freelancer. We're bringing a lot of new things with this game mode, and one of them is your...
Wait. New items? Are we actually getting new items for once?
Take on the role of Agent 47, the world's deadliest assassin. As a freelancer, you must take on various crime syndicates to keep the world in balance, gain new items, mercers, and mastery to become the ultimate freelancer.
Not necessarily.
We're bringing a lot of new things with this game mode, and one of them is your brand new...
There it is. So here's what I'm wondering about. They actually invited me to do this. The problem is I made the switch to Epic Games. So what I'm wondering is does that affect anything for me with my account? Like if I do that, is that going to move my account and like do anything, you know what I mean? Like I don't want to like do this and it messes up my account because I'm just really worried about losing everything. If you know what I mean.
Safe house, which functions as your hub for planning your missions or just taking a breather in between gigs. Welcome to Freelancer.
Yeah, so it's a hub basically.
A successful
oh my
run in
gosh.
Freelancer consists of taking down 4 crime syndicate leaders of your choosing. Pick the syndicate you wish to go after. As you identify and take down their lower members one after the other, you end up forcing their leader out of hiding, giving you a one-time opportunity to eliminate them in a showdown.
So wait, it's almost like, you know, we're targeting gangs instead of, you know, like actual like groups of people instead of just, you know, we get a contract, go in and know what to expect. It really seems like what we're doing here is we are actually getting a targeted group and going after that whole group as a whole. And
what that is,
cool.
We'll get to a bit later.
Like that's what it's saying with this.
Pick the syndicate you wish to go.
So let's hear that again.
A successful run in Freelancer consists of taking down 4 crime syndicate leaders of your choosing. Pick the syndicate you wish to go after. As you identify and take down their lower members one after the other, you end up forcing their leader out of hiding, giving you a one-time opportunity to eliminate them in a showdown. What
like
that
a Shadow of
we'll
Mordor
get to
sort
a
of
bit
thing,
later.
where like, you know, as you take down
This is your campaign progress, and as you can see, we need to take on 2 contracts to get to our first showdown and eliminate our first syndicate. Each syndicate has a syndicate type attached to it, and each syndicate type rewards different playstyles with unique challenges for you to complete for extra payout.
Okay.
So choose wisely. Let's pick the investor.
Syndicate type, sick games. Territories: Dartmoor, Dubai, Sapienza. Okay. So this is cool.
As our first target. Your run will increase in difficulty after each completed showdown. Be careful, because as mentioned, Freelancer is a roguelike game mode. So if you fail a mission, you lose all the weapons and items you brought with you and half of your hard-earned mercers. But the campaign won't fail. Territories will, however, though, become alerted and they'll know that you are coming. But if you fail a showdown, you do not only lose your equipped weapons, items and half of your mercers, you also fail the current campaign and have to start all over from scratch.
Oh man.
Each completed mission really grants you XP for your overall mastery. And if you do the optional payout objectives, you'll also get mercers.
I think that's what he's about to talk about. I was just going to draw your attention to this. So, like, is this going to be a currency now that we're going to be able to use to buy items or guns or something? How cool would that be?
Mercers are the in-game currency used to purchase new weapons and freelancer tools. The harder it is, the more mercers you get.
Now, hopefully I don't think it means microtransactions, but who knows? Hopefully that's not what this means, right? Hopefully.
This is your center of operations. This is where,
or at the very least, if we get them, they're cheap. Like, it's not
you
like
plan your missions, test your
$20,
guns, choose your starting disguises, and more.
That.
But as you can see, it's pretty barren right now. But over time, this will become a worthy place for Agent 47 to prepare. But we don't have that much right now. But luckily, we got...
Let's look at this. Look at the top left corner of your screen here. Prepare and travel to Sapienza. So it basically what we're seeing is what we're going to be able to do is choose our campaign and then choose our loadout based on that and sort of walk around to do this. It's not like we're on a menu anymore. We're walking around and interacting with the game to choose our loadout. And that's actually what I think is so cool. Immersing you in the game instead of being this thing where you're with Hitman, you choose things from menus. I like this. I like this a lot. Prepare and travel to Sapienza. So your gear capacity, it's a 0 out of 6. That's pretty cool. I suspect we'll be able to increase that. Okay, I suspect we'll be able to increase that, but that's pretty cool to me. So we get, for here it's saying, I think these are like optionals. You get more money based on what it's saying here. So like if you end up pushing somebody off something and eliminating that way, I guess you're getting plus 10 here. He called them merces. I think that's what he said, right? And then if we have, what is this, blind target? So like if we do something like a flashbang or something, I'm guessing that's what that is. Eliminate guards with sniper, that's a plus 10, so we got to get 3 of those for that. That's pretty cool. I'm not gonna lie. This is really
ICA
cool.
19 classic baller. It's not much, but it'll get the job done. Weapons can be purchased from suppliers and found on locations. If there's a rarity attached to a weapon, you can bring it back and place it on your gun rack and use it for future contracts.
Oh wow. Wait.
If there's a rarity attached to a weapon, you can bring it back and place it on your gun rack and use it for future contracts.
A rarity. Interesting.
Now, let's go on our first mission so that we can corner the leader and get to our first showdown.
Is that a Mercedes?
Every time you start in Freelancer, you start at a random starting location. Sometimes that's completely safe. And other times, just like now, deep in hostile territory. When you look at the map in Freelancer, you'll notice many...
We gotta look at this.
New markers. Here we have couriers, suppliers, and safes. Couriers have mercers on them, and suppliers got some cool new weapons and freelancer tools that you can purchase. And safes can also be worth a visit, if you can crack them, that is.
Guys, this is changing. This is changing the whole game. After this comes out, if this is as good as this is, if this is as good as this could be, this will change everything. Everyone will play this game, and this will be huge.
Before we go to visit a supplier, let's find a courier to get some economy up and running.
So look, if you notice up here, mission payout. All right, so we're finally seeing that. So that's what we get for the mission payout, and then we have a few optionals here too for extras. That's pretty cool. Eliminate syndicate members. So for this one, it's only 2 guys.
Now we got some
and then
mergers.
We have a total up here in the top right.
In Freelancer, suppliers can be located multiple places on each location, each with unique items for you to purchase. If you
That's actually, guys, that's the garage in the house. Like when you go in the garage for the house, for like the main like mansion house, like the big one. If you really want to call it a mansion, but it's a big house. Like the main big house, if you go in the garage, there's like a little area off to like, I think the right. That's where that's
each
at.
with unique items for you to purchase. If you got the mercers, they're quite worth a visit. We got enough mercers.
So this is like the throwing axe. Not None of this looks like anything that's new.
For remote Semtex block. Let's get that.
Weapons
I've
seen
down the line.
So it's survival, basically.
It's time to find our target.
We can only take a minimal amount.
We know our way around. So,
but we can then buy stuff
to do the
when we
thing
get in.
we do best.
That's cool. Right. So basically, we can take a minimal amount for our loadout. But then that's the idea, is once we get into the game, we can then buy stuff. I think that's the idea.
First mission is done, and we even completed some of our optional payout objectives. Let's
go
back
instead
to our
of
safe
picking
house
it all
and prepare
up
for our next mission.
On the map,
when we complete
like
a
we
mission,
would normally.
As mentioned, carried gear with rarity is brought back to the safe house with us. You can drop the gear to place it in storage or keep it in your inventory and bring it with you on your next mission.
Did you see that? So it has a gear cap and it's showing you
We've
that.
now gained some mastery. Mastery will...
So let's see that right there.
Or keep it in your inventory and bring it with you on your next mission.
So yeah, and it's and the rarity thing is cool.
We've now
You're gonna
gained
keep
some
guns
mastery.
there.
Mastery will over time unlock things like the upper levels of our safe house, new interior, a wardrobe for us to change our starting disguises, a shooting range, and more. With Mastery, you can customize various parts of your safe house to match how you think Agent 47 should live. The more Mastery you get, the more will unlock in and around your safe house.
This is cool.
Going on a mission without any items can be tough. But after you complete your first mission, you'll unlock the supply crate. It will provide you with 3 randomized items and you can pick one of them. Keep an eye...
This is like Call of Duty, like Cold War or something like that, where you're like on a map, or like any game like that. I was just like thinking of one example where you're on a map and you have a chest and it has like a little question mark and you can randomize your loadout. That's sort of like what that's reminding me of, where you sort of go up, you hit the button, and it gives you a random selection. That's pretty
payout
cool.
Objectives for your current contract. One of these items might help you achieve them. Now, let's take on our next mission so that we can get to our first showdown.
Okay. I'm really interested to see...
We've now unlocked our first
like
showdown.
A playthrough.
We have now cornered
gonna
the
get
syndicate leader, the investor, and they're located in Dartmoor. Before we go there to find...
Wait. Syndicate showdown. Eliminate the leader to take down the syndicate. England, Dartmoor. Let's look at this. Suspects 4. So that means like literally there's 4 targets? It doesn't say targets, it's suspects. I guess that's targets, right?
Let's use our newly unlocked intel wall. This explains who our common target is. Study it. It will only benefit...
This is cool. So it's basically saying all kinds of interesting traits and stuff about our target. That's cool. Look, glasses. Look, tattoo, hat, agenda, handover meeting. A tell as a sweet tooth, and another tell as a foodie. Yeah. So this person likes to eat. basically. They have tattoos, they wear a hat, and glasses.
Fit you on what's to come.
Cool.
In this case, we know the investor's agenda, tells, and looks. This
so that's cool. Like, we don't have a picture, but we have all this info.
Makes it way easier for us to locate the real target. There are many lookalikes and other dangers lurking in a showdown, so we must be careful. And the further we are in our campaign, the harder it gets. But this first one should be manageable for a skilled freelancer like us.
Oh, is he gonna do it?
In showdowns, you must identify and eliminate the syndicate leader, in this case, the investor. You got the intel, so it's up to you to locate the syndicate member. You must find suspects and compare their appearances and behaviors against your available intel. Then,
wow, that looks good.
Take out your mark when you're confident of their identity.
So basically, when you're confident of their identity,
remember to visit a supplier and use some of your hard-earned mercers. Some of their items might come in handy.
Hey there. Need anything?
In your inventory, you will also find your new suspect camera. Use this to tag suspects.
Okay, here we go. So let's just talk about this for a second. This is exactly what we saw earlier. I'm so glad they did this. They're showing us exactly the same person we saw earlier. If you guys remember, agenda, handover meeting, Tell's the sweet tooth. Other Tell is a foodie. He's got tattoos, hat, glasses, but not necessarily sunglasses, okay? Here we go. So we have a suspect, hat, glasses, tattoos, but we don't necessarily have any of these things yet, okay? So that's so cool. I love this concept.
Suspects in order to narrow down the search for the syndicate leader. Okay, here's one of the suspects. First up, this dude smokes and does not fit our mark. I'll mark them as a non-suspect.
There we go. That's cool. You see what he said that? He'll mark him as a non-suspect.
As a non-suspect.
Awesome. I like it.
Second suspect reads too much. That does not fit our intel. They're not the one.
Okay.
We just got alerted that there are assassins nearby, so we have to be extra careful. Assassins are strong NPCs that are hiding in plain sight and protecting the suspects.
Did he just like skip completely to there's the one?
That does not fit our intel. They're not the one. We just got alerted that there are assassins nearby, so we have to be extra careful. Assassins are strong NPCs that are hiding in plain sight and protecting the suspects. But FYI, they don't always protect your target, but they hit hard, so you want to stay clear of them. Narrowing down.
So there's NPCs that protect your target? Let's hear that again.
They don't. We just got alerted that there are assassins nearby, so we have to be extra careful. Assassins are strong NPCs that are hiding in plain sight and protecting the suspects. But FYI, they don't always protect your target, but they hit hard, so you want to stay clear of them.
You'll be alerted to it.
Narrowing down the search, we finally found.
Yeah, there it is. He's eating something. I don't see any tattoos.
The main suspect. This is the investor. Okay, let's take him out while the coast is clear.
It's a shame that, like...
Now, let's locate the exit and get back to our safe house.
It's a shame that, like, with this, we can't confirm... We can't confirm, like, the way he's telling us. Like, it's really hard to say, like, how is he confirming... Like, how do we know that, alright, so after this point, once we label him, is the game going to tell us that we have the right one? Or is it like, oh, you still have to guess and take him out and hope it's the right one? That's what I'm wondering at this point. Because
the main suspect.
When we tag him...
This is the investor.
He says that. He says, this is the investor. Now, if you'll notice, after we tag him, now suddenly his tag is a little bit different. So that's where I'm wondering, all right, maybe the game is going to tell us.
Okay, let's take him out while the coast is clear.
I'm not sure, though, because he didn't indicate it. So.
We made it. Now let's locate the exit and get back to our safe house.
It's okay. I just like something I'm wondering
was successful, and we now eliminated our first
47 with glasses.
We got new items, weapons we can place on the gun rack, and a new reward crate to open. Reward crates gives you a randomized weapon or item for each completed showdown, and the chances for getting a better item or weapon increases the further you get in your current campaign.
Ooh.
In addition to that, we also have new unlocks to our safe house And we also unlocked prestige objectives. With prestige objectives, you can add a tougher layer on your missions to get more Mercers, if you got the skills. Now it's time to progress in our current campaign to get more mastery, Mercers, items and weapons. The contracts and showdowns in front of us will be harder, so approach with caution. Remember, if you fail or get wounded on a mission, you lose all your equipped weapons and freelancer items and half of your hard-earned Mercers. But the campaign won't fail. Territories will, however, be alerted. But if you fail during a showdown, the leader escapes, and you'll not only lose your equipped weapons, items and half of your Mercers, but you'll also lose all the progress made in that current run. It's expensive to fail a mission, but Freelancer is all about high risk, high reward. There are many new ways to explore the world of assassination with this game mode. New ways to play, new targets to execute, new items to unlock, and more. It's time for you to become the ultimate Freelancer.
Alright, so here's what I'm wondering, guys. Here's what... Okay, so... So that was interesting. That was really cool, actually. Like, there's so many takeaways from this and so many cool things to talk about. But I think really the main thing is this is out on January 6th, okay? And it can be tested. This is a closed technical test. I may have missed it, but maybe not. I feel like I should do this, right? Should I do this? So I was invited to do this, and I might do it. But what I'm wondering is, when they first announced this, it seemed like it was announced as a mode, right? Like it's a game mode. Does anything about this to you seem like it's part of Hitman 3? Like just maybe that's just me. But it almost feels like every part about this is completely separate from the rest of Hitman 3. I could be wrong. But I see no indication at any point in time that we are actually in the Hitman 3 game. That this is a mode in that game. And if that's the case, it might end up not being free. You know, it's supposed to be free, right? Is this a free mode, right? So let's see here. Do we have... Read more. See, when they announced it, I am unbelievably stoked. Yeah. And that's what I'm saying, too. Like, it's like a whole new game. Absolutely. Like, and everybody seems to be really excited for it, too. But that's what I'm wondering, like, alright, so now that we know about this and we've put the trailer out, what now? Like, is it still the same thing that they said that it's going to be? Or are we changing that up a little bit? There really wasn't a whole lot of info there. Okay, so this is when it's going to start here, exactly. That's here. So if you need that stuff, that's here. Many of you have already received the invitation. So maybe I can still do it. I'm just looking at... I'm trying to figure out how this relates to the rest of the game. As far as, like, where it's going to be, you know, like, in the menu. Maybe we just don't have that info yet. It just seems like we don't have that info yet. But that's okay. That's all I'm wondering about right now. You know, like when we go in the game, where is this? You know, is it just right there, you know, like in the game modes or whatever, we just go into it, you know, like sniper, assassin or whatever. Is it, if that's the case, then great. Great. Then I'm not worried about if I do like the closed technical test on Steam, is that going to interfere? You know what I mean? Like, I'm just wondering, like, what on earth? And this is really all we have. These are all the infos that we have. This is all the info that we have. I'm sorry. I'm like trying to read while I'm talking, and it's not really working. But yeah, other than that, those are my thoughts on this. That it seems really, really cool. And this was a really good how-to play. Unfortunately, we don't have a whole lot of actual gameplay yet. This is all we really have. So until we do this closed technical, we won't really have that. So yeah, maybe I will do that, right? So yeah, here it is. Hitman 3 Freelancer. It's a game mode. They're saying it's a game mode. That's what I'm going with too. I like this. This is good. It's not. I still think they're gonna honor the fact that it's gonna be a mode everybody's gonna get thrown into the game, just like all the other stuff they've introduced. And it's just taking a while to roll out. Dude, this is what I'm saying. Like, people haven't been playing. Like, that's the point. Is when Hitman 3 first came out, people were really, really wanting to play, but then they realized, oh wait, I have to buy the map packs for Hitman 1 and 2, and so a lot of people like felt that way about it, that you have to pay a lot for it, I think. And I think that led to the numbers going down a lot. So it's like, it's good to see stuff like this. You know, like, dude, this is totally sick. I've grown a bit weary of Hitman lately, but this just hit me like a hyper train, he says. So, a hype train, I should say. So, yeah, it's sort of like people are really looking toward Hitman again. Like I don't really see anything negative. All positive. That's good. Good sign. I'm looking forward to it too. And honestly, like, this is really cool. Like, having this whole like safe house thing that you can upgrade. I honestly think that's pretty cool. So I'm looking forward to all of this. I just wanted to see it again.
Various parts of your safe house to match how you think Agent 47 should live. The more mastery so cool. you get, the more will unlock in and around your safe house.
Yeah, it's just cool. I don't know why. It's just cool to me. Alright, anyway. Lots of fun. I'm definitely going to be looking into this, and I'll see you guys a little bit later for our stream later. But that's it for me for now, and I'll talk to you guys soon.